Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Sports Vault. Jersey Joe Archino back here. And there are not a lot of things that are unstoppable in sports and in life, but it does seem like FC Barcelona is as close to it as it comes. FC Barcelona now with an unprecedented, they have not lost in 30 matches, just going back to October. It really an incredible run. The only thing more incredible than Barcelona's inability to lose is the scoring ability of Lionel Messi, who has now scored 300 career goals in La Liga as of yesterday. Now, you look at try to put it all into perspective. 11 years ago, Messi scored his first goal in La Liga, and since that time, he has mustered up 299 in 355 appearances. It's one of those things where I think, look, we all know why Lionel Messi is the best player in the world. We all know what makes him so great. But to me, the thing that makes this record, this just accolade and testament to his greatness, even more impressive is his game is not built on scoring. Like LeBron James in the NBA, Messi is the kind of player where he's always trying to get his teammates involved at all points. When your game is built on unselfishness, but you still maintain the ultimate ability to score and be one of the most dynamic and lethal scorers in your sport, that to me is the true mark of greatness. It's why LeBron in the NBA is so special, because his game is not built on scoring, but if he needs to, he can be one of the most dynamic scorers and one of the most effortless scorers in the game. Messi, his game's not built on scoring, but he has the same striking ability of anyone in the world, of a Cristiano Ronaldo, of a Rooney, of anybody. He can score with the best of them. Anywhere on the pitch is his range, but he maintains his ability to set up his teammates, get them involved, make them better with his passing first. And to me, that's what makes this record and this accomplishment even more impressive for him to score that many goals in that much amount of time with his ability and his precedent and priority to always get his teammates involved first. I mean, again, we know why Messi is so special, but another thing that also is worth mentioning, he had his opportunity last week to get the 300th goal on a penalty spot, but he didn't. He passed the ball to Suarez. Now, this kind of generated some controversy. Some people saying it was unsportsmanlike. Some people trying to kind of diminish that. And I think that was always wrong. You don't want your 300th goal in La Liga to be from a penalty kick. You really don't. Messi wanted number 300 to be the right way. And the right way matters in life, and it matters in sports. And for a player like Messi, I think you have to look at the individual first and kind of understand it. Messi is about always doing the right thing. This is not Cristiano Ronaldo. This is not a guy who's trying to live in the spotlight at every moment. Messi is, of course, probably the most world-known athlete in right now. Because soccer is the world's game. It's the biggest game in the world. I think Messi is the most recognizable athlete, but he's one of the most quiet athletes on top of that. I mean, again, you don't see this guy on social media very often. He has an Instagram account, and really it's just every now and then he'll post something with his family. He'll post something related to FC Barcelona, an accomplishment, but he's a guy who very much lives off the spotlight. He doesn't give a lot of interviews. He doesn't talk a lot, but when he has, his message has always been the same. I'm just like anybody else. I just play football, and then I want to spend my time with my family. I want to just do normal things. And I think you can see that very easily. It's very easy to differentiate someone like Ronaldo from Messi. Again, there's nothing wrong with the different lifestyles. Ronaldo is very much in the spotlight. He embraces being in the spotlight. That's his thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. But again, with Messi is the quiet one. Messi is the guy who he wants to do what he does. He's the best player in the world, but when that time is over and when he's off the pitch, he just wants to live a normal, quiet life. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, but I think the right way of doing things is something to Messi that he always thinks about. And scoring number 300 from a penalty kick spot is not exactly what he would have wanted, not exactly what would have done it for him. And this is such a special moment. Just today, I'll be doing segment number 100 segments in 5 weeks, and you could go out and just do it on some cheap gimmicky segment, on just some news item that pops up, but that's a special moment, and you need to make it a special segment. Same thing with Messi. 300 goals is a very special moment in your career. That goal needs to be memorable. It needs to come within the natural confines of the game. I don't think, a penalty kick is so predictable. 90% of the time, when you're a player like Messi, that goal's going in. It just is. I mean, when you watch a penalty kick, it's exciting, when it may be sometimes, but you always generally know what the outcome will be. In the general course of a game, when a goal just happens naturally, there's such a rush and such a adrenaline and thrill that comes from that, and I think that's so much more memorable. Again, I don't think Messi deserved any criticism for giving that ball to Suarez. It was a creative thing. He didn't want number 300 to be from a penalty kick. He wanted it to be the right way, and the right way for Messi was to score it naturally within the confines of the game, and certainly that has happened, and there's many more goals coming from Messi. Right now, FC Barcelona is the best club in the world. That trend has continued from last season. They won everything there was to win. They won the Club World Cup. They won the Champions League last year. I think they're going to really defend all three of their major trophies from last season. Now they're 6 points clear of Atletico Madrid in La Liga. They really are in firm position. The Copa del Rey, again, I think they'll walk away with that trophy very easily. La Liga will still be tight. Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid aren't going anywhere, but Barcelona maintains their top spot. And in the Champions League, that's the most difficult of all the competitions left with the top clubs of Europe, but I just don't think you can look at anyone and say, again, they're unbeaten in 30 matches. We all know how good Pep Guardiola is. Not even the great Pep Guardiola reached that paramount with FC Barcelona. It's something Luis Enrique has been able to do. And, it's such an interesting dynamic because it seems like just not too long ago, Luis Enrique, it seemed like there was so much controversy at Camp Nou. The players and him, it wasn't working. There was a lot of animosity between the locker room and between the manager, but things have smoothed over tremendously. I think he kind of figured it out. He was that's a big job to take. He took the job. There were some rough adjustments, but after December, after New Year's of last year, it just all flowed flawlessly for FC Barcelona. It's continuing. The harmonious effect is continuing again for them, and there's no one better in the world. I think they defend all those titles. It won't be easy like ever. It's always going to take it a lot, but if there's anything that makes you feel even more confident in FC Barcelona's ability, it's that the other two catalysts of everything that they do, Suarez and Neymar, are even better players than they were last year. Suarez is leading La Liga in goals this season. Messi was down for like 7 to 8 weeks with an injury, and Neymar was the best player in La Liga during that time, leading the league in goals during that time. He and Suarez have taken their games to another level. Suarez was already Neymar was already tremendous, but they've flowed even better. There's more of a comfort there. This club is just, if you needed to describe the perfect way to do something, whether it's the San Antonio Spurs way of playing basketball or it's just the way that the FC Barcelona plays their way of football. It's a brand. Different teams, different organizations have a different brand, and you cannot replicate that brand unless you are that team. The brand is unique to FC Barcelona. It's something only they can do. It's something only their players know, and it takes time to get adjusted to. But once you have that mastered and you know where to be, how to move on the pitch, how to move in sync with other players, it's almost impossible to stop. They are a well-oiled machine in every single way, and I don't think that there's anyone stopping them. No one is stopping Messi right now with his 300 goals. No one is stopping FC Barcelona with their 30-match unbeaten streak. I think it just all continues from here, but we'll certainly continue to watch the massive, massive achievements of FC Barcelona and the best player in the world, Messi. But until next time, Jersey Joe Archino here with the Sports Vault. You can follow me on Twitter at Joe Archino, on Instagram, Jersey_Joe_Archino. And we'll see everybody next time.